Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is 7 to the power of t plus 7 to the power of 2t plus 7 to the power of 3t. This is equal to 14. So what is the value of t? Now let's provide a solution from here. We have that t is a member of real numbers. So we have 7 to the power of t plus, now we can express 7 to the power of 2t as 7 to the power of t raised to the power of 2, then plus 7 to the power of 3t. This is 7. You can express this as 7 to the power of t raised to the power of 3. This is equal to 14. Now, 7 to the power of t is common here. We can let 7 to the power of t be equal to u. Substituting u into this equation here, then we have u plus u squared, then plus u to the power of 3. This is equal to 14. So this is the same thing as u to the power of 3 plus u squared, then plus u. This is equal to 14. Let's take 14 on the left hand side so that we have u to the power of 3 plus u squared, then plus u. Subtract 14. This is equal to 0. Now the next step from here, we have u to the power of 3 plus u to the power of 2, then plus u. Subtract 14. We can express 14 as 8 plus 4 plus 2. This is equal to 0. So we have u to the power of 3 plus u to the power of 2 plus u. Subtract 8, which is 2 to the power of 3. Then minus times plus 4. This is minus 4, which is the same thing as 2 to the power of 2. Then minus times plus 2. This is minus 2, which is equal to 0. The next step is that we have u to the power of 3 and 2 to the power of 3. So we have u to the power of 3, subtract 2 to the power of 3, then plus u to the power of 2, and we have 2 to the power of 2, so subtract 2 to the power of 2, then plus u minus 2. This is equal to 0. So now we have two parts here. We have three parts here. The first part is the difference of two cubes expressed as a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3. The second part is the difference of two perfect squares expressed as a squared minus b squared. So we have that a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3. This can be expressed as a minus b. Into the parentheses, this is a squared plus a times b, then plus b squared. So applying this identity, then u to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3. This can be expressed as u minus 2. Then here we have u squared plus 2u, then plus 2 squared, which is equal to 4. Let's call this equation 1. Then we have the second part here, which is a squared minus b squared. We have a squared minus b squared, which we can express as a plus b multiplied by a minus b. So we have that u squared subtract 2 squared. This can be expressed as u plus 2 multiplied by u minus 2. Now let's call this equation 2. Now let's combine equation 1, equation 2 here, and also we have u minus 2. So we have u minus 2. We have u squared plus 2u plus 4, then plus u plus 2 multiplied by u minus 2. Then we have plus u minus 2. This is equal to 0. Now we have that u minus 2 is common here, so we can factor out u minus 2. so that into the parentheses here, we have u squared plus 2u plus 4, then plus u plus 2, then plus, here we have 1, close the parentheses, this is equal to 0. So we have u subtract 2, then here we have u squared plus 2u plus u, this is 3u, then we have 4 plus 2, this is 6, 6 plus 1, this is 7, so we have plus 7, this is equal to 0. So we have two parts here. The first part is u subtract 2, this is equal to 0. And the second part here, we have u squared plus 3u plus 7, this is equal to 0. From the first part here, we have that u is equal to 2. We have that u is equal to 2. Now the second part here, this is a quadratic equation where we have a equal to 1, b equal to 3, and that c is equal to 7. The next step from here, let's assess the nature of the root of this quadratic equation by determining the discriminant value, which is b squared minus 4 is c. So let's substitute the values of a, b, and c, so that now here we have 3 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 7. So this means we have 3 squared, which is 9, subtract 7 times 4, which is 28. So here we have 9 minus 28. This is minus 19, which is less than 0. And this implies that we have two complex roots. We have two complex roots here. And that implies there is no real solution. There is no real solution from this quadratic equation part. So this means that the quadratic equation here is rejected. So the quadratic equation is rejected. So let's focus on u, which is equal to 2. So let's focus on u, which is equal to 2. Now, if you recall, we assumed that let 7 to the power of t be equal to u. So we have that 7 to the power of t, this is equal to 2. Now to solve for t here, we introduce logarithm on both sides. So we have log 7 to the power of t, this is equal to log 2. Log 7 to the power of t, this is in the form of log a to the power of n, which we can express as n log a. Applying this power rule property, then we have that log 7 to the power of t becomes t log 7. This is equal to log 2. So let's divide both sides by log 7. And also here we have log 7. So log 7 and log 7 here simplifies so that we have t is equal to log 2 over log 7. And remember, this is in the form of log a over log b, which we can express as log a to base b. So that now we have t is equal to log 2 to base 7. So this is the value of t. The next step is to verify that this value of t satisfies the equation. Now again, if you recall, we have the 7 to the power of t plus 7 to the power of 2t plus 7 to the power of 3t. This should give us a value of 14. Now let's substitute the value of t, which is log 2 to base 7. So we have 7 raised to the power of log 2 to base 7, then plus 7 raised to the power of 2 log 2 to base 7, then plus 7 raised to the power of 3 log 2 to base 7. This is supposed to give us a value of 14. The next step is that 2 is a power and also 3 is a power here. So we can express this as 7 to the power of log 2 to be 7, then plus 7 to the power of log 2 to the power of 2 to base 7, and then plus 7 to the power of log 2 to the power of 3 to base 7. This should give us a value of 14. The next step is that 7 to the power of log 2 to base 7, and 7 to the power of log 2 to the power of 2 to be 7, and 7 to the power of log 2 to the power of 3 to be 7. This is in the form of a to the power of log b to base a, which is supposed to give us a value of b. In this case, 7 to the power of log 2 to base 7, this should give us a value of 2, and 7 to the power of log 2 raised to the power of 2 to base 7, this is supposed to give us a value of 2 squared, which is 4. And again, 7 to the power of log 2 to the power of 3 to base 7, this is supposed to give us a value of 2 to the power of 3, which is 8. So let's substitute 2, 4, and 8 into this equation here. So this implies we have 2 plus 4 plus 8. This should give us a value of 14. Okay, so 2 plus 4, this is 6 plus 8, this is 14, which is equal to 14. So the left add side is equal to the right add side. And this affirms that the value of t, which is equal to log 2 to be 7, actually satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. Please like this video and kindly subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.